In the last episode, our small band of rebels discovered the hidden Aetherian city beneath Elysium's surface, unlocking secrets of the planet's downfall and the source of the transmission's power. We mastered innovative technologies, outmaneuvered our foes, and edged closer to our goal, only to realize that Elysium's secrets hold the key to Aethereia's rebirth. The stakes have escalated, and the puppeteer's minions will stop at nothing to claim it. I stood at the edge of the ancient city's central square, gazing out at the sprawling network of ley lines that crisscrossed the planet. Elara's hand on my shoulder was a gentle reminder that we weren't alone. The air was thick with anticipation as Dr. Orion consulted the ancient artifacts we uncovered. "What are we looking for, Doc?" I asked, my eyes scanning the surroundings. The scientist's eyes sparkled with excitement. "We're searching for the resonant frequencies source the key to rebooting Elysium's harmonics." Elara's grip on my shoulder tightened, and if we succeed, Dr. Orion's smile was cautious. We might just find a way to revive Aethereia. I felt a shiver run down my spine. The silence was broken by a low hum, like the distant rumble of thunder. "What's that?" Elara whispered. I turned to her, my heart racing. "It sounds like the ley lines are responding to our presence." The hum grew louder and the air seemed to vibrate with energy. "We need to move," Dr. Orion urged. "The frequency is shifting, we might be close." Without another word, we set off into the heart of the ancient city, the mysterious hum guiding us toward our destiny. As we walked, the structures around us began to glow with a soft, ethereal light. I felt a strange connection to the planet, as if the ley lines were awakening a part of me. The path unwound before us, leading us deeper into the city. Every step felt like a step into the unknown. The hum grew louder still, until it seemed to be pulsing through my very being. And then, without warning, the ground gave way beneath us. I fell, my stomach lurching as the world dropped away. Elara's cry of alarm was the last thing I heard. Then everything went dark. Previously, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion delved into the heart of Elysium, mastering innovative technologies and edging closer to their goal of rebooting the planet's harmonics. However, they realized that Elysium's secrets held the key to Aethereia's rebirth, and the puppeteer's minions would stop at nothing to claim it. As I plummeted through the darkness, my screams were drowned out by the cacophony of crashing rocks and shattering crystal formations. Time seemed to slow, and I was trapped in a never-ending nightmare. My mind raced with the thought of Elara's terrified cry, and Dr. Orion's fate hung precariously in the balance. The last thing I remembered was the sensation of the ground giving way beneath us. I opened my eyes to find myself lying on a cold, damp surface. The air was thick with the stench of decaying matter and the distant scent of ozone. I struggled to sit up, my head throbbing in protest. As I glanced around, I saw that I was in a narrow, winding cavern, illuminated by flickering luminescent orbs embedded in the walls. Elara and Dr. Orion lay nearby, their chests rising and falling in rhythmic syncopation. "Guys," I whispered, my voice barely audible. Elara's eyes fluttered open and she gazed up at me with a mixture of fear and relief. Dr. Orion, however, remained motionless, his chest rising and falling rapidly. "We have to get out of here," Elara whispered urgently. "This place feels wrong." I nodded in agreement, my mind racing to comprehend our dire situation. As I helped Elara to stand, we both realized that Dr. Orion was seriously injured. The scientist's chest was covered in a web of intricate, glowing scars that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. "What happened to him?" I asked aloud, my fear and panic escalating. Elara's eyes were brimming with tears as she whispered, "I think the ley line's energy reacted to our presence. We have to find a way to reverse this damage before it's too late." With a newfound sense of purpose, I gazed around the cavern, searching for any clue that could lead us to Dr. Orion's salvation. As my eyes scanned the area, I noticed a faintly glowing symbol etched into the wall. It seemed to pulse in sync with the luminescent orbs and the energy coursing through Dr. Orion's body. "I think I found something," I announced, my heart pounding with excitement. Together, we examined the symbol and discovered that it was a gateway to an ancient Aetherean database. As we accessed the information, we learned that the only way to reverse the damage was to locate a hidden chamber deep within the heart of Elysium, the Chamber of Resonance. With Dr. Orion's life hanging precariously in the balance, we embarked on a perilous journey to this enigmatic chamber, armed with the knowledge that the stakes had never been higher. The fate of Aethereia, Dr. Orion's life, and the future of our world hung perilously in the balance. Previously, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion delved into the heart of Elysium, mastering innovative technologies and edging closer to their goal of rebooting the planet's harmonics. However, they realized that Elysium's secrets held the key to Aethereia's rebirth, and the puppeteer's minions would stop at nothing to claim it. As I stood amidst the dimly lit cavern, the air thick with the scent of decay and desperation creeping in, I realized that time was running out for Dr. Orion. Elara's urgent whispers and the scientist's labored breathing served as constant reminders that our mission had become a race against the clock. With the Chamber of Resonance as our sole hope, we ventured deeper into the heart of Elysium, navigating treacherous tunnels and hidden chambers. Each step forward felt like an eternity as the silence between us grew thicker than the fog that obscured our path. Elara's usually radiant complexion paled with worry, while Dr. Orion's injuries seemed to be worsening with every passing moment. As we traversed the labyrinthine passageway, the walls around us began to reverberate with an eerie hum, resonating with the ley lines themselves. Suddenly, the cavern walls exploded, revealing a hidden chamber bathed in a radiant, ethereal light. In the center of the room, an ancient artifact beckoned, the crystal of resonance. Its facets glimmered with an entrancing power, radiating an otherworldly energy that could potentially heal Dr. Orion's wounds. But we were not alone. Standing before us, surrounded by an entourage of hulking, heavily armed Aethereians, was the enigmatic figure we had been searching for, the architect. Eyes aglow with an unnatural intelligence, the architect's presence commanded the room. "You three have proven yourselves most resourceful," the architect's voice resonated, its tone devoid of emotion. "But I will not let sentimentality cloud my judgment. You will either surrender Elysium's secrets to me, or succumb to the very power that could save your friend." With Dr. Orion's life hanging in the balance, I knew that our only option was to outsmart the architect. As the odds mounted against us, I prepared to face the ultimate test of wits, outmaneuvering the mastermind behind Aethereia's downfall. Previously, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion reached the Chamber of Resonance, where the crystal of resonance promised to heal Dr. Orion's wounds. But the architect's sudden appearance, surrounded by heavily armed Aethereians, threatened to crush their hopes, with the ultimatum to surrender Elysium's secrets or succumb to the crystal's power. As the architect's cold gaze swept over us, I sensed the weight of Elysium's fate hanging precariously in the balance. With Dr. Orion's labored breathing growing weaker by the second, I knew I had to think faster and think smarter. Elara's eyes locked onto mine, urging me to come up with a plan, any plan. To outmaneuver the architect's entourage formed a semicircle around the crystal, their imposing presence blocking our path. The air was heavy with tension, and I knew that one wrong move would trigger a devastating chain of events. "You see, Alex," the architect began, its voice dripping with condescension, "I have studied the intricacies of Elysium for centuries. I know its secrets and I know how to harness its power. You, on the other hand, are but mere mortals, blind to the true potential of this planet." The architect's words stung, but I refused to back down. I recalled Dr. Orion's theories on the resonant frequency and how it could be used to reboot the planet's harmonics. With the crystal of resonance radiating its power, I had an idea, a desperate, risky plan, but one that could turn the tables in our favor. "The architect," I began, my voice steady, "you're correct. We are mere mortals, but we have something you don't hope. And with this crystal, we can not only heal Dr. Orion's wounds, but also tap into the ley line's power to reboot Elysium's harmonics. You may have studied the planet's secrets, but we have lived its story. The architect's expression didn't falter, but I detected a flicker of curiosity in its gaze. Elara's eyes sparkled with a mixture of apprehension and trust, as if urging me to take the next step. "What do you propose, Alex?" the architect asked, its tone dripping with skepticism. I took a deep breath, my heart pounding in my chest. "I propose a wager, architect. Let Elara and me approach the crystal. If we can harness its power to reboot Elysium's harmonics, you grant us Dr. Orion's freedom and allow us to leave this place with the knowledge we've gained. But if we fail, you can claim Elysium's secrets and do with them as you see fit." The architect's gaze lingered on me, then Elara, before responding, "Very well, Alex. But be warned, failure will not be merciful." As the architect's entourage parted, allowing us to approach the crystal, I knew that our fate and that of Elysium hung precariously in the balance. The stakes were higher than ever before, but with Elara by my side, I was ready to face the ultimate challenge, one that would determine the course of history and the future of our world. Previously, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion reached the Chamber of Resonance, where the architect threatened to crush their hopes, and Alex proposed a wager. If they could harness its power to reboot Elysium's harmonics, the architect would grant Dr. Orion's freedom and allow them to leave with the knowledge. As I stepped forward, the weight of Elysium's fate hung like a guillotine, ready to drop at the slightest misstep. Elara's hand brushed against mine, a touch of reassurance in the face of uncertainty. The crystal of resonance pulsed with an otherworldly energy, drawing me in like a moth to flame. Dr. Orion's labored breathing grew weaker, a constant reminder of the stakes. I raised my hands, palms up, and closed my eyes. The resonant frequency hummed in my mind, a gentle melody that grew louder with each passing moment. I felt the ley lines pulse, a rhythmic beat that synchronized with my own heartbeat. The air seemed to thicken, as if the very fabric of reality was about to tear apart. Elara's voice whispered in my mind, "Alex, I'm with you. We can do this." In a flash of insight, I opened my eyes and reached out to Elara. Together, we formed a connection, our bond forged from trust, hope, and determination. The crystal of resonance responded, its power surging through us like a tidal wave. The room erupted in a kaleidoscope of colors, as if the very essence of Elysium's harmonics was being rewritten before our eyes. The architect's entourage stumbled backward, their faces contorted in a mix of shock and awe. Dr. Orion's eyes fluttered open and a faint smile creased her lips. "The harmonics, they're shifting, Alex. We did it." But the architect's expression remained unreadable, its gaze piercing through the chaos like a cold, calculating gaze. "Well played, Alex," it said, its voice devoid of emotion. "You have demonstrated the potential to harness Elysium's power. But do not think this is the end of our transaction." As the Chamber of Resonance began to stabilize, I sensed the presence of another force, one that lurked in the shadows. The architect's words hung in the air like a warning, and I knew that our journey was far from over. "What do you mean?" I asked, my voice firm but wary. The architect's gaze shifted to Dr. Orion, its voice dripping with malice. "You have only scratched the surface of Elysium's secrets, and I will stop at nothing to claim the rest." The stakes had escalated and the game had changed. But I was ready, armed with the knowledge, skills, and determination to face whatever lay ahead. The fate of Elysium and Aethereia's rebirth hung in the balance, and I was ready to take on the challenge. Previously, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion from the Chamber of Resonance, successfully harnessing the power to reboot Elysium's harmonics, but the architect's ominous warning hinted at a larger game at play, and a new, unknown force lurked in the shadows. As I stood tall, the newly resonated harmonics coursing through my veins, I sensed an unseen presence closing in. Elara's grip on mine tightened, a silent understanding passing between us. Dr. Orion's eyes, once filled with determination, now brimmed with a mix of fear and curiosity. The architect's words still lingered, a poisonous cloud of uncertainty hanging over us. Suddenly, the air around us began to ripple, as if the very fabric of Elysium was being torn apart. A blinding light enveloped us, and we were whisked away from the chamber of resonance, leaving the architect's ominous laughter echoing behind. When the light faded, we found ourselves standing at the edge of a vast, labyrinthine city, its towering structures a blend of ancient Aetherean architecture and modern, high-tech infrastructure. The air hummed with an otherworldly energy of the ley lines, and I sensed the pulse of Elysium's secrets hidden beneath the city's surface. "Where are we?" Elara asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Dr. Orion's eyes widened as she scanned the horizon. "I think we're in the heart of Elysium's infrastructure. This place is. It's where the architects originally created the transmission." I felt a shiver run down my spine. "And what secrets are hidden here?" Dr. Orion's voice trembled. "The source of the transmission's power, the downfall of Aethereia, it's all connected to this place." As we ventured deeper into the city, the silence was soon shattered by the distant rumble of machinery, the hum of energy shields, and the ominous, calculating gaze of an unknown force watching our every move. We had stumbled into a realm where the stakes were higher than ever before, and the only way to uncover the secrets of Elysium was to navigate the treacherous landscape of hidden agendas, rival treasure hunters, and the traitors within our own ranks. But I was ready. With Elara by my side, Dr. Orion's knowledge guiding us, and the determination to protect Aethereia burning brighter than ever, I took our first step into the unknown, forging a path that would decide the fate of our world previously. Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion successfully rebooted Elysium's harmonics, but the architect's warning hinted at a larger presence, and a new threat emerged from the shadows, ripping them away from the chamber of resonance and depositing them in the heart of Elysium's infrastructure. As we delved deeper into the labyrinthine city, the air thick with the hum of the ley lines, I realized that Elysium's secrets were buried beneath the surface. I felt an unseen force closing in, my senses on high alert, and Dr. Orion's trembling hands hinted at the gravity of our discovery. Suddenly, a massive gate materialized before us, adorned with ancient Aetherean symbols that pulsed with an ethereal glow. The air was heavy with an otherworldly energy emanating from the gateway, beckoning us to step through. "What lies beyond?" Elara asked, her hand instinctively reaching for the device on her wrist. Dr. Orion's eyes sparkled with a mix of awe and trepidation. "This gateway leads to the heart of Elysium, the source of the transmission power, the cause of Aethereia. It's waiting for us." Without hesitation, I stepped forward, the gateway's energy enveloping us as we ventured into the unknown. The air was electric with anticipation as we crossed the threshold, our footsteps echoing through the chamber. A colossal structure loomed ahead, radiating an intense, pulsing light that seemed to resonate with the very essence of Aethereia. "What is this?" I asked, awestruck. Dr. Orion's voice barely above a whisper. "This is the nexus of Elysium, the epicenter of the transmission's power, where the architects harnessed Aethereia's energy to create the resonance." We approached the nexus, the pulsing light bathing us in an intense, almost holy energy. I felt a deep connection to Aethereia, as if the planet itself was awakening within me. But our reverie was short-lived. The air was shattered by the sound of boots echoing through the chamber. A battalion of heavily armed soldiers emerged from the shadows, their eyes fixed on us with an unnerving intensity. Well, a cold, calculating voice dripping with malice. "Look what we have here." The heroes of Aethereia, so blinded by their hope. A figure emerged from the ranks, his eyes blazing with an unnatural intensity. "Y'all never leave this place alive," he snarled. I stood tall, my eyes locked on the figure as Elara and Dr. Orion flanked me. "We've faced worse odds before. We want back down." The air seemed to vibrate with the promise of battle as the soldiers closed in, their weapons at the ready. I knew that this was a fight for the very soul of our world, and I was prepared to give everything to protect it. Previously, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion at the threshold of the heart of Elysium. were ambushed by a battalion of heavily armed soldiers, their eyes fixed on them with an unnerving intensity, led by a figure with an unnatural intensity in his eyes, hell-bent on killing them. As the soldiers closed in, I felt an electric surge course through my veins, my senses on high alert. Elara's hand instinctively reached for the device on her wrist, while Dr. Orion's trembled with a mix of fear and determination. I knew that this was a fight for the very soul of our world, and I was prepared to give everything to protect it. "Fall back," I yelled as the soldiers stormed towards us. Elara and Dr. Orion retreated behind me, their eyes fixed on the advancing enemy. I stood tall, my eyes locked on the figure leading the charge. His eyes blazed with an unnatural intensity, and I knew that he was not of this world. With a swift motion, I pulled out the device from my pocket and activated it. A blast of energy shield erupted around me, repelling the soldier's initial attack. The shield glowed with a fierce blue light as I raised my hands to deflect the incoming barrage of gunfire and energy blasts. Elara and Dr. Orion joined the fray, unleashing their unique skills to take down the soldiers. Elara's agility and quick reflexes allowed her to dodge and weave around their attacks, striking from unexpected angles. Dr. Orion's mastery of the ancient Aethereian technology enabled him to hack into the soldiers' systems, turning their own weapons against them. As the battle raged on, I noticed that the soldiers were not the only threat. The figure leading the charge began to manipulate the environment around us, warping the fabric of reality itself. He summoned swirling vortexes of distorted space-time, pulling us towards them with an irresistible force. I knew that we had to end this fight quickly, before the situation spiraled out of control. With a fierce determination, I charged towards the figure, my energy shield glowing brighter with every step. As I confronted him, our eyes locked in a fierce stare. His eyes blazed with an otherworldly power as he unleashed a burst of energy that threatened to incinerate me. I raised my hands and channeled the power of the Nexus into my shield. The two energies clashed in a brilliant display of light and sound, as the very fabric of reality seemed to bend and warp around us. The outcome hung in the balance as I strained to hold back the tide of destruction. Suddenly, a voice whispered in my ear, a gentle, melodic voice that echoed from the depths of the Nexus. "Alex, trust in yourself. Trust in Aethereia. You are the key to unlocking its true potential." With renewed confidence, I reached deeper within myself, drawing upon the power of the Nexus. The energy shield around me surged to new heights as I unleashed a counterattack that shattered the figure's defenses. With a final, decisive blow, I struck down the figure, banishing him back to whatever realm he came from. As the soldiers retreated in disarray, we stood victorious but weary. The battle had taken its toll on us, and we knew that we had to find a way to heal and recharge. As we caught our breath, Dr. Orion approached me, his eyes shining with an unspoken knowledge. "Alex, I think I know how to harness the power of the Nexus. The secrets of Aethereia's rebirth lie within its heart. We can use the Nexus to awaken the planet's dormant energies." I nodded, determination burning within me. We had come too far to turn back now. "Let's do it." And with that, we set out to unlock the secrets of the Nexus. Aware that the fate of Aethereia hung in the balance previously, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion fought off the ambush led by an otherworldly figure, using their unique skills and the power of the Nexus to emerge victorious. As they caught their breath, Dr. Orion revealed that he knew how to harness the power of the Nexus to awaken Aethereia's dormant energies. "We're running out of time," Dr. Orion says, his eyes darting around the chamber. "We have to find the heart of the Nexus, the source of Aethereia's power. It's the only way to reboot the planet's harmonics." As we venture deeper into the heart of Elysium, the walls begin to shimmer and dissolve, exposing a labyrinthine network of tunnels. Elara takes the lead, her instincts guiding us through the maze. The air thickens with an electric charge, and I can feel the pulse of the Nexus growing stronger. Suddenly, the tunnel opens up into a vast cavern and we're met with a breathtaking sight, a sprawling, crystalline structure that seems to reverberate with the planet's essence. The heart of the nexus. But we're not alone. A figure emerges from the shadows, her features an uncanny reflection of the enigmatic voice that whispered in my ear during the battle. "Welcome, Alex," she says, her voice like a gentle breeze. "I've been waiting for you. My name is Aethereia, and am the guardian of this realm." Aetheria's eyes gleam with an otherworldly intensity, and I sense that she's holding secrets that could change the course of our quest. But am also wary, unsure if she's friend or foe. "What do you know about the Nexus?" I ask, my hand instinctively reaching for the device in my pocket. "I know that it holds the key to Aethereia's rebirth," Aethereia responds, her gaze drifting to Elara and Dr. Orion. "But it's not just a simple reboot. The Nexus requires a catalyst, a being attuned to its true potential, and that being is you, Alex." The cavern falls silent as the weight of Aetheria's words hangs in the air. I feel the pulse of the Nexus growing stronger, urging me to take the next step. "I'm ready," I say, my voice firm. "I'll do whatever it takes to save Aethereia." Aetheria's eyes flash with a hint of a smile. "I'll guide you through the trials. But be warned, Alex, the path to unlocking the Nexus' true potential is fraught with danger, and the outcome is far from certain." With that, Aethereia leads us into the heart of the Nexus, and we embark on a journey that will test my resolve, push us to the brink of destruction, and reveal the ultimate secret of the planet's downfall. The stakes have never been higher, and I'm about to discover what it truly means to be the champion of hope. Previously, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion fought their way through treacherous landscapes and rival treasure hunters to reach the heart of Elysium, where they discovered the source of the Nexus power. Guided by Aethereia, the guardian of the realm, they ventured into the heart of the Nexus, ready to unlock its secrets and save Aethereia. As we step into the heart of the Nexus, the air is charged with an electric energy, and I can feel the pulse of the planet's essence coursing through my veins. Aetheria's eyes seem to bore into my soul, as if searching for something, a spark, a glimmer, or a hint of doubt. "You must confront the whispers of the past," Aethereia says, her voice like a gentle breeze. "The Nexus' true potential lies in the heart of Aethereia's downfall." The cavern begins to shimmer and the walls dissolve, revealing a maze of ancient artifacts, cryptic messages, and mysterious orbs. Elara's instincts guide us through the labyrinth as Dr. Orion's eyes light up with excitement. "What is this place?" I ask, my hand instinctively reaching for the device in my pocket. "This is the Nexus Library," Aethereia says. "Here, you'll find the secrets of Aethereia's downfall and the keys to unlocking its rebirth." Suddenly, the air is filled with swirling patterns of light, and the whispers of the past begin to echo through the chamber. I sense the presence of the ancient Aethereians, their voices haunting me, beckoning me to uncover the truth. The stakes escalate as we delve deeper into the heart of the library, uncovering cryptic messages, hidden agendas, and ancient secrets. We find ourselves face to face with rival treasure hunters, who will stop at nothing to claim the Nexus power for themselves. As we navigate the heart of the Nexus, the whispers of the past grow louder, and I begin to realize that the path to unlocking its true potential is fraught with danger, and the outcome is far from certain. Aetheria's warnings echo in my mind that the trials will test my resolve, push us to the brink of destruction, and reveal the ultimate secret of the planet's downfall. But I'm not alone. I have Elara, Dr. Orion, and Aethereia by my side, allies who have proven their loyalty and their determination to save Aethereia. Together, we forge a bond of hope, a beacon of light in the darkness. The journey unfolds with trials and tribulations that showcase our growth, resilience, and ingenuity. We outmaneuver our foes and edge closer to our goal. But the stakes are higher than ever before, and I'm about to discover what it truly means to be the champion of hope. As we venture into the heart of the Nexus, the pulse of the planet's essence grows stronger, urging me to take the next step. I sense that the ultimate secret of the planet's downfall lies at the very core of the Nexus, and I'm ready to face whatever lies ahead. To save Aethereia. Previously, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion ventured into the heart of the Nexus, guided by Aethereia, and discovered the secrets of Aethereia's downfall. They navigated the Nexus library, uncovering cryptic messages and ancient secrets, but rival treasure hunters and hidden agendas threatened to stop them from unlocking the planet's true potential. The whispers of the past grow louder, echoing through the chamber, as I stand at the threshold of the Nexus' ultimate secret. I can feel the planet's essence coursing through my veins, urging me to take the next step, to confront the heart of Aethereia's downfall. Suddenly, the air is filled with an intense, blinding light, and I feel myself being pulled toward the core of the Nexus. "Aethereia, what's happening?" I shout, my hand instinctively reaching for Elara's. "The Nexus is calling to you, Alex," Aethereia responds, her voice barely audible over the din of the whispers. "You're being drawn to the heart of the planet's essence." As I'm pulled deeper into the Nexus, the whispers grow louder, more urgent. I feel the weight of the planet's history, the burden of its downfall. Elara's hand tightens around mine, and I sense her fear, her resolve to stand by me, no matter what lies ahead. Suddenly, I'm sucked into a vortex of light, and everything around me dissolves. I'm left alone, facing the heart of the Nexus, a glowing, pulsing crystal that seems to hold the secrets of Aethereia's downfall. "You're the key, Alex," a voice whispers in my ear. "You're the one who can unlock the planet's true potential." As I reach out to touch the crystal, the whispers cease and an eerie silence falls over the chamber. I sense the presence of the ancient Aethereians, their eyes upon me, judging me, weighing my resolve. In that moment, I know what I must do. I must confront the heart of Aethereia's downfall and unlock the planet's true potential. I must become the champion of hope, the hero who embodies the planet's unbreakable spirit. With a deep breath, I reach out and touch the crystal. The chamber erupts into a blaze of light, and I'm flooded with visions of the past, of Aethereia's downfall and the secrets of the Nexus power. As the visions fade, I'm left standing, my eyes locked on the heart of the Nexus. I know what I must do. I know what it truly means to be the champion of hope. But as I turn to face Elara and Dr. Orion, I see the rival treasure hunters, their eyes blazing with determination, their presence a reminder that the stakes are higher than ever before. "We're not out of this yet," I say, my voice firm, resolute. Together, we forge a bond of hope, a beacon of light in the darkness. We know that the journey ahead will be fraught with danger, but we're ready to face whatever lies ahead, to save Aethereia, to unlock its true potential. The pulse of the planet's essence grows stronger, urging me to take the next step. I sense that the ultimate secret of the planet's downfall lies just ahead, and I'm ready to face whatever lies ahead, to save Aethereia previously. With the secrets of Aethereia's downfall revealed, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion must confront the heart of the Nexus and unlock the planet's true power. But the rival treasure hunters and hidden agendas stand in their way, threatening to extinguish the flicker of hope. As I stand before the heart of the Nexus, I feel the weight of Aethereia's history, the burden of its downfall. The visions of the past still echoing in my mind. I know what I must do. Elara's hand tightens around mine, a beacon of hope in the darkness. "We're not out of this yet," I say, my voice firm, resolute. "We have to face whatever lies ahead to save Aethereia." "We're with you, Alex," Dr. Orion says, his eyes shining with determination. Together, we step forward, ready to confront the heart of the Nexus. The rival treasure hunters emerge from the shadows, their eyes blazing with determination. "You're no match for us," one of them sneers. "We'll take Aethereia's secrets for ourselves." I look at Elara and Dr. Orion, my heart pounding with determination. "We know what we have to do. We're not going to let you take Aethereia's secrets," I say, my voice firm. "We're going to unlock its true potential and make sure it's safe from those who would misuse its power." With a fierce cry, we charge forward, determined to save Aethereia treasure hunters, our bond of hope growing stronger with every step. The battle rages on, the sound of clashing swords, the scent of smoke and sweat filling the air. As we fight, I feel the pulse of Aethereia's essence growing stronger, urging me to take the next step. I sense that the ultimate secret of the planet's downfall lies just ahead, and I'm ready to face whatever lies ahead to save Aethereia. In a flash of light, the rival treasure hunters are pushed back, their plans foiled once more. We stand victorious, our bond of hope shining brighter than ever before. But as we stand there basking in the glory of our victory, I sense something else. I sense the presence of the puppeteer, the one who has been pulling the strings from behind the scenes. You may have won this battle, the puppeteer's voice echoes in my mind, but the war is far from it. I look at Elara and Dr. Orion, my heart pounding with determination. We're not done yet. We have to face the puppeteer and make sure Aethereia is safe from its grasp. With a deep breath, I step forward, ready to face the ultimate challenge. Elara and Dr. Orion stand by my side, their eyes shining with determination. Together, we forge a beacon of light in the darkness, a beacon of hope that will guide us to victory. The journey ahead will be fraught with danger, but we're ready to face whatever lies ahead, to save Aethereia. As we step forward, the pulse of Aethereia's essence growing stronger, I know that we're on the brink of something amazing. We're on the brink of rebirth, of a new era for Aethereia. And as we emerge from the heart of the Nexus, I see it. I see the rebirth of Aethereia, the planet's essence shining brighter than ever before. We did it. We saved Aethereia. Epilogue. As I stand on the surface of Aethereia, I look out at the stars, my heart pounding with excitement. We did it. We saved Aethereia, but I know that this is just the beginning. There's still so much to explore, so much to discover. I look at Elara and Dr. Orion, my heart full of gratitude. They were with me every step of the way, and I couldn't have done it without them. Together, we'll explore the galaxy and make sure that Aethereia's secrets are safe from those who would misuse its power. We'll be the champions of hope, the heroes who embody the planet's unbreakable spirit. And as I look out at the stars, I know that the journey ahead will be long and fraught with danger. But I'm ready. I'm ready to face whatever lies ahead to protect and defend our world. The stars shine bright, a beacon of hope in the darkness. And I know that we'll always stand together, ready to face whatever the universe throws our way.